Hello and welcome to Dog Moto, myself Josh and Laurie.
Today we're going to be talking about fared versus naked bikes. So, the first question you'll have is what is a fared bike and what is a naked bike?
A naked bike is quite simple. It's bare. It has no plastics or wind protection and has an exposed frame and engine. Whereas a fared bike is made to be as aerodynamic as possible, with plastics covering 90% of the bike.
It's a funny subject as we both like a wide variety of bikes. My two personal favourites would be a sports tourer or a scrambler. I like sports touring bikes because you can eat up hundreds of miles in a day quite easily without any discomfort. But I personally think the style of a scrambler for running around your local area, it's hard to beat.
For myself, I prefer the naked bikes. They're easier to handle and more comfortable when it's doing short journeys. I don't really find the wind blast as much of an issue until about 70 to 75 miles per hour. I love the sport bikes, so I guess the point I'm trying to make is they both have pros and cons. So in today's video, we're going to look further in detail.
We both believe for beginners a naked bike is perfect. It gives a real sense of how fast you're going and will stop new riders going too fast too early. As well as if you do drop your first bike, it's going to get a lot less damage and you won't have to fork out loads of money on some new fairings.
When it comes to looks, it's a personal thing. Some people love the mechanics of a bike on show and others much prefer it hidden behind fairings. We both agree on this one, that there are some lovely looking naked bikes as well as some stupidly ugly ones, and vice versa with fared bikes.
Looks certainly are a personal thing. I mean, if I was asked to decide what I thought was nicer looking at the Ducati Panigale V4 and the Street Fighter V4, I would end up pulling my hair out. I really wouldn't be able to choose for even money.
That is a tough one, but moving on from looks, most riders will choose their bike based on what they want from it.
Nakeds offer a comfortable riding position as well as easier handling. They also feel more like a mountain bike, and this is why they're so popular amongst new riders.
But for new riders, fairing bikes really help. They come with a pro and a con. Let's start with the pro. You'll feel more protected and much more comfortable.
But the con, you might feel too comfortable and put yourself in dangerous situations before you have the skills to handle it. Situations such as speeding but not realising you're doing it due to the wind protection you have.
Let's start with the obvious. They're both expensive, but which one is cheaper?
9 times out of 10, naked bikes are cheaper, and the main reason for this is they lack fairings, meaning less components, less money.
Naked bikes also come with cheaper insurance. This is because it's not regarded as a sports bike.
And cheaper maintenance. Naked bikes are easy to work on. You won't have to remove and then replace fairings for every job, saving you even more money.
Naked bikes are perfect for city rides, although if you're commuting on the motorway every day, a naked bike would be rather unpleasant.
Whereas a fared bike will offer much more comfort. Going back to my favourite bikes, it's why I choose a sports tourer. I still get the sports feeling, along with added comfort, meaning long rides become a doddle. I often commute 100-mile round trips and couldn't think of anything worse than doing 100 miles on a motorway with little or no protection.
Both bikes are enjoyable. No matter which one you go for, whether it's naked or fared, you will love either one of them.
It's a personal decision. We recommend you test ride a few of both bikes. See what you bond with. Before I could ride, my favourite bikes were nakeds. But quite quickly into learning, I realised I much preferred riding fared bikes. So have a look around before you commit to buying one.
Thank you guys for watching Dog Moto. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, turn on your notifications.
If there is anything else you want to see us do, drop it in the comments and we'll get it done.